Okay, looks like I'm back. And so whoever did a number before, please do it again. The internet just went down here. Okay, Shakti, 55. Ah. Yeah, Shakti, before you was Shona, but she seems not to be on, I don't know. So let's see. Okay, Shona is here. All right, number 8. I'm getting confused. Don't confuse me, people. Ah, Shona. Okay. Um, everything what happens to you is a lesson. And everything what you encounter is there for you to learn something, to understand something, to get clear about something. There is no need for one master. Existence has thousands of masters for you. It can be a dog who was scared to drink because even though he was thirsty, he saw the reflection of another dog in the water when he bent over, until he finally just jumped. So the lesson was, despite my fear, sometimes I have to jump. And it goes on and on and on. So take everything what happens around you, with you, as a tool for you to become more aware, to get a little hint of how to respond, how to be. Make sense? There's no need for one master. Everything is a master. Everything can teach you. Whatever happens to you, just have a look. Take a breath. Become aware. Like I said with the dog. The master was sitting at the bank of the river and saw the dog being afraid, not drinking even though he was thirsty, until the dog finally jumped. So the man learned that, yes, despite my fear, sometimes I just have to jump. So take everything as a Zen stick, as a way to understand something, to learn something, to wake up. Okay, Shona? Learn, experience. Yes. All right. So Shakti, okay. I'm 55. Sex. Fantastic energy. Beautiful juice. And there's an understanding needed that sexual energy is nothing but our life force. And if we keep that in one place, we experience only a fraction of our being and of our potentiality. So sexual energy can be used to activate all the rest in my body. Life force. And there's a beautiful exercise which is called the microcosmic orbit, where you take your sexuality, your sexual energy, and consciously bring it up through all your centers. And then bring it down in front of your body, back into your sex. Squeeze your PC muscle, breathe in, and visualize it going up your spine. It's basically cultivating your energy. And it's a good idea for you to do that. Cultivate your energy. And don't get stuck anywhere. And if you're in your heart, don't stay there. Take that energy, that juice, that beauty, bring it into your throat, and let creativity come out. Use your energy for all aspects of your life, and don't keep it in one place. Make sense? And the microcosmic orbit is a beautiful, juicy exercise. You know, you activate your sexual energy, and then you stop when it's really juicy, and then you do that a few times. It's going to blast through your chakras and opens your creativity, your heart, your meditation, your communication. So start cultivating your energy in every aspect of your life. Okay? Noreen. Number 5. In order for existence to say, okay, he's ready, he is doing everything possible to achieve awareness, to become conscious. So doing everything in your power and a little bit more is the only way to invite existence to say, okay, here we go. And the ultimate accident can happen. If you go only half-assed, yeah, he doesn't really want it. So it's not going to get it. So really put all your energy into your search, into your beingness. And the ultimate accident basically means the moment where you wake up. And it's called an accident because we cannot make it happen. We can only prepare the ground. But by just planting the seed and not doing anything more, most likely nothing is going to happen. We need to weed the garden, we need to water it, protect the seeds, the sprouts from animals, so it can grow. But that it grows can never be our doing. That is existence doing. So the ultimate accident is the awakening. And you want to do everything possible, everything in your power. And then the last step will be done. You cannot. That's why it's called an accident. All right, sweetheart? Go for it. Noreen, yes. Shona, number 8. Oh, that was okay. Dum dum dum. Shakti is laughing. Shona is laughing. Good. And Naren, I just did that. Momi, aloha. Magdalena, hello, 23. Ah. Magdalena. Well, you think you know? Well, you might, but only for yourself. In other words, don't be like Moses. Do not interfere with other people's way of love, praying, and being. You might point out what worked for you, but you don't want to say this is the right way, because there's only one right way for you, and there's a different right way for me. So watch out, do not interfere, no matter how right you think you are. You're only right for yourself. You can invite me to try it out, but you don't want to say that my way is the wrong way. You don't want to interfere with other people. So watch out for that. And just be an example. And then people can ask. And you can point it out. And then they can try it out. But that's all you want to do. Okay, Maria? Magdalena? Maria, I told you Maria. Magdalena. 1 second. P, can you be quiet? Noreen, did I do? I'm so confused now. Yeah, I did. Jayanti, number 8. Oh, okay. Noreen, that's for Jayanti. Shahi, okay. I think I did that just now. Oh, it was there. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, so Noreen, for Jayanti, the same thing. Pointing out that everything what happens to us is an opportunity to become aware and to learn. And I was talking about the dog, the master, who was asked on his deathbed, who was your master? And he said, well, I didn't have one master. I had thousands of them. But it's a little bit, I don't have time enough now to tell you about everybody. So let me tell you about 3 masters. One was a thief. I came to a village late at night. No shelter to be found. And then I saw a man trying to get into a house. And I go, hey, dear sir, would you know where I can have shelter for the night? And the thief said, well, the only place is my place, but I'm a thief, so if you don't mind, come to my house. And the master said, I stayed 3 months with this man. And every night he went out and he goes, if God willing, tonight I will succeed. And every morning when he came back, I asked, did you succeed? And he goes, nope, but maybe tomorrow. So after years of meditation and nothing happened, I remembered the thief and his trust. Okay, maybe tomorrow. The other one was a dog who was thirsty and was afraid of his reflection in the river and always ran away again until finally he was so thirsty that he just jumped. So I learned that despite my fear, sometimes I just have to jump. And the other one was a little child. I was standing in front of the mosque and a child came with a lit candle and I go, "Hey, did you light the candle?" The child said, "Yes." So I said, "Do you know where the light came from?" The child looked at the candle, blew the candle out and said, "Do you know where the light is gone now?" And I understood that arrogance does not serve me. So take everything what existence serves you as a lesson, as a teaching. The dog, the thief, the child, they're all masters. They're here to reflect something to us. And we just want to be aware and conscious of what existence shows me right now. What do I need to understand? What do I need to let go of? So use everything what existence gives you as a master. Okay? Noreen, Sakpaxi Miro Palo. I do not understand that. You need to do that in English or German or Spanish. Anna, number 8. Same thing. I hope you were listening. It goes for many of us, specifically because I do not know, I have not experienced any one living master at this point in history, in this point on earth. So what can we do? We take everything as a master. Learn from everything. All our heartbreaks, our all successes or not. Just being aware and see what does that show me. What can I learn from this? Okay? And I hope you heard. No, I didn't do it for you. Thanks for confusing me. So, okay, let's go. Neri, number 5 for Yayanti Shahi. All right. Nothing new that I'm confused. And I thought I did that. But anyway, it's basically really very simple. Is in order to achieve our potential, in order to achieve the ultimate accident, the one thing we cannot do, the moment from trying and pursuing to the real awakening, the last step is done by existence. And existence only gives us that ultimate accident, the last bang, when we did everything possible and a little bit more in order to become aware and conscious. Half-assed, it's not happening. In a way, also like Buddha, for 7 years, I think, or maybe 12, but for many, many years, he did whatever he could learn to the max, whatever was possible and whatever was for him able to find in his time to achieve that. Nothing worked. So finally just sat down one day and relaxed. Boom! It happened. But it only happened because he did everything possible, everything, with full power, with all his abilities. And we cannot do it. We can only prepare the ground. And then we have to be patiently impatient and wait for that moment. But in order to even being able to receive that, we have to have done everything what is possible in our being. Everything is possible what we can do. Okay? So, full force, full on. The only way. Ha! Angelica, didn't I do you already? I guess not. 39. Angelica, in this world, world of duality, the energetics of destruction and creativity, construction, day and night, good and bad, all these dual things energetically are the same. So the energy I have for destroying is the same energy I can use for creating. And it's always my choice which direction I go. So if I see my energy going into destructiveness, not necessarily destroying a house or something, but anything which is really not creative, destroying things, relationships, love, lives, whatnot. I want to become aware of that. I put my energy into this direction. And then I want to make the choice. And I can just take the same energy and use it to create. The same no energy I can use for yes energy. The same energy for sadness I can just turn around and bring it into laughter. And if you have done a laughter meditation, you might have experienced that when you laugh really, really hard, suddenly tears come up. It's the same story. It's the same energy. But the point for you to understand it is you are not a victim of that energy. You have a choice. Choose wisely. And use your energy you have for any given thing, story, happening into the so-called positive or beneficial direction. Not for the people and the environment around you, but for yourself. You have the choice. Do not be a victim. And know it's the same energy. I choose to use it destructive, or I can choose to use it constructive. It's your choice. Okay? So I am a little bit worn out. We already second session. Oh well, doesn't matter. Bijendra, number 4. Go on a little bit while longer. Something which seems to be very important for all of us. That, okay, let me tell you a story. Bodhidharma became enlightened, was looking for a successor. Couldn't find one in India, so he went to China. Couldn't really find one either. So he announced, I'm going into this cave there. I'm going to face the wall until the right person comes. For years, he was just facing the wall. And one day, and he said, I'm here. He didn't turn around. So the young man says, if you don't turn around, I'm going to cut my hand off. Didn't turn around. Finally, the young man says, so if you don't turn around now, I'm going to cut my head off. That was the moment where Bodhidharma turned around, and it is said that without saying anything, the transmission had a successor. Well, what does it mean I cut my hand off? It means I give my actions to existence. And cutting my head off doesn't mean that I do cut my head off. That would be stupid. It means I will have no thoughts on my own. I will let existence speak through me. And I hope you understand this and it resonates. It basically means that it is very beneficial for you from now on, whatever you say, whatever you do not come out of your ego. Do not come out of your mind. Just for the highest good and benefit of all, what is required of me right now? And then let it come and act accordingly. Be really sincere in your search and understand that the you, you don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But I'm able to step aside when I give my readings or when I do sessions or coach people. And I let come and speak and act what comes. Practice to get into that space. Stepping aside and give your actions and your will to existence. And be that tool for existence to help other people become more aware, more joyful, more celebrative, more conscious, and be of service that way. You have that gift, you have the ability, it's just a matter of doing it. Intentionally and consciously. Before I give a reading or do sessions, I ask existence to let me be a clear channel and guide to convey what needs to be conveyed for the highest good and benefit of all. I don't know. But being able to step aside and let existence speak. You have that ability, you have that gift, use it. Get out of your own way. All right, sweetheart. Okay, so that was beginner. Shona for 16 for. Can't say that. Seems like today we can do this all day long. But I do have to stop at one point. Where am I here? Oh, Shona for Shititsia. Well, just let her know that by imitating others, she kills herself. We all have our own way of expressing. We all have our own way of loving, dancing, singing, doing things. Mind you, repairing a car, there's a certain way to do it. Great. But besides these practical things, we all are unique. So, catching oneself imitating is a good way to stop and have a look. What is my way to express? How do existence speaks through me? How is my being dancing? Oh yeah, Prince is dancing really cool, I want to imitate it. But that's not my way. I want to find my way. And I want to catch myself that I'm imitating. So that's a wonderful exercise. And pass that on. Do not imitate. It kills your original seed. And that's not a good idea. We all want to be our crazy self. All right, Sarita. RP, my friend Nepal. 35. Oh, I need some water. Whew. For your friend Nepal, very simple. He would love to be the master of his moods, being able to stop the fear, go on with the bliss, being able to be the master of my moods, my feelings, things which are happening around me. The best way to be the master and not being run by all these stories is remembering this too will pass. That's it. Simple, easy. Just remembering. Oh, I'm so. It will pass. It'll change. So clinging to it or not wanting it gives a split, gives attention, gets me out of the moment. So just remembering, this will pass, it will go away. I wasn't here 5 minutes ago and it won't be here in 10 minutes. So let me just experience it and see what comes next. Okay? So for Noreen, for Janti Shahi, we did that. Lailani. Well, Easy is right and right is easy, and things are actually really simple. It's only our mind who makes it bloody complicated. uh, and yeah, thank you all for being here. So I guess an hour and a half is enough for today. So let's sit in silence for a few minutes together. And come join me on Wednesday for a meditation on Zoom. I will post it. Not quite clear which one yet. And next Saturday again on our live satsang, which didn't turn out to be much silence the last few times. Ah, thank you so much for this opportunity for me to be in this moment and be of service, and hopefully gave you a tool to go on and be able to celebrate life and be grateful and have a good laugh. Namaste, everybody. And I see you latest next Saturday, hopefully on Wednesday. Thank you.